Welcome to the short film compo studio. I'm your host, Perry, and with me here are Jaakko, Jenny, and Petra. Welcome, guys. Okay, so 5 entries in the short film compo this year. What did you guys think overall?
Well, there weren't so many entries in the competition, which was a bit surprising because usually the short film competition is a very contested competition, and there are many entries. And of course, the first entry, okay, was a bit short. But overall, it seemed like there were quite a few good entries to my taste.
Okay. Yeah. Please repeat, since.
Okay, so.
Does this work? Right. So yeah, although there were there weren't so many entries, I think the level was still good, and we'll see. We'll go through them one by one, and let's hear the other opinions.
Okay. Kokeilkaa omilla.
Well, this is definitely short, and I may have to see it again to be able to analyze it fully. I see a cat. I'm very fond of cats, so that's a plus. Yeah, laser's the winner, and I see a flame, and there seems to be quite massive firefly problem. If this came from Blender, there is definitely a little issue with the fireflies, but I would like to see it again to be able to give other comments. Do you have
I
something
almost
to add?
missed, I think the cat shot laser beams,
Okay.
at the beginning, but I almost missed that because of the really
so fast.
Yeah.
Lasers were actually the only happening in this short film entry, but the fire looks decent. There's physics in it. Definitely it's going up as fire should be going, so points for that.
But definitely a very short entry, this one.
Short film.
Short film. Okay.
Yeah, cats and lasers,
Of course, go together. So this was kind of one idea that was based on a meme, and I think the idea worked, but well, it's pretty short and it's pretty plain, I think.
Personally, I'm usually expecting something a bit more, I don't know, plot-driven in the short film compo, so maybe a bit of a letdown on that area, but...
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Mulle toimii.
Okay. Yeah. Should we move on?
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to entry number 2. So jogging. What did you guys think? I'm a bit mixed on this, but I want to hear your opinions.
Well, actually, I would be really curious to know if this effect, how the skin gets more loose and how the guy gets distorted. Is it like a 3D thing or a completely After Effects thing? I actually can't tell for sure. It's kind of a cool effect. Some of it looks really good. There are like some moments that were overdone, but some of it actually, and the angles are nice.
Yeah, definitely. That was the main thing I noticed.
A little bit of slow-mo, not too much, and a little bit of lens distortion, a little bit of fisheye, but not too much. Some nice effects there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's made in 3D. So it mentioned it was made in Blender, I think, and the distortions are pretty much have to be made in there.
I don't know. After Effects is pretty powerful these days.
Know. To me, it kind of looks like a tech demo more than a video. It's really well made, and all of the effects and shimmers of the skin are made to look good, but it doesn't really have the, I don't know, well, for a film, as I said, I expect a plot, and this one just didn't really produce that.
yeah, it was just one shot, and there were these effects which I liked. The plasticky one, like first he ran, and then came this like plasticky bag type effect, and I really liked that. And some of the distortions weren't as high quality, I think, but overall it was nice, and overall I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, basically the main thing I noticed was the camera angles. The jiggle effects were nice, but it doesn't look like a short film. It looks like a demo or a proof of concept sort of thing. It's very well done, but there's really no story to it or anything.
So well done, but maybe missing a plot.
No.
Okay, entry number 3 was the, I forgot the name, was it something Rust?
KDK.
No, KDK, yeah, that was the one. Again, a different entry, I must say. Perhaps, again, for me, missing the plot, but what did you guys think?
Well, the beginning was sort of like, okay, what's going on? They're going to build up something for it to decay and so on. But when it started moving to the rhythm of the music, I was like, okay, it's going to develop. There's something more to this. But I was sort of disappointed that in the end they did not form any sort of large compound sort of thing that would then decay again. But it's just sort of, they just hang out in the air and collapse again. So.
Yeah, definitely the same for me. I was expecting for some sort of a spectacle or ending moment, but never produced.
Yeah, if there was like some really nice ending, this could have been a really nice film. Like something surprising in the end.
Yeah.
I think the atmosphere is great, and it feels like we are in a desert, and the lighting is nice. And like in the beginning, I was wondering, we only see the shadows, but they are stuttering. I was wondering if this is like running smoothly, or are there some glitches in the play?
Yeah, the beating. I was actually thinking at the start that it looked like it rendered badly or something because of the glitchy movement, but it was actually, there was a point to it. So.
But when you see the object itself, you realize that they are synced to the music and this is intentional.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts, where the parts are just moving in the air and the angle is from below, showing that they're actually with the rhythm, and the parts were also moving within themselves. So it was very well rendered again, but again lacking on the story department as our Blue Man there previously.
Definitely.
The interesting point to me was that this was made in Unity in a real-time rendering. Of course, it was pre-rendered.
Yeah.
But this shows that one can use a 3D engine, like real-time 3D engine, to make a demo.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing in this one. That engine that was used is something very different from usual short film entries, definitely.
Yes.
Okay, entry number 4. The short, lyhyt video. My kotivideo quota is full.
By Random Heads Productions.
Yeah.
So the only one that was live footage.
Purely live.
Pure live footage.
I like the use of camera angles again. They were going for the game sort of thing, GTA Rauma or something. And the story was okay, except I found it kind of blocky that they were showing some random clips or quote-unquote random parts, except for humor value, like the satanic rituals being done for the sake of code. But I don't know, the idea was good. I liked some of the cuts to give it some kotivideo quality, home video quality. But yeah.
What did you guys think about this one?
I don't really know what to think of it. The concept is nice, that there is this like crappy engine that is being produced in Rauma or whatever that was, and there are some Grand Theft Auto like shots and the virtual reality. What was the Oculus Rift clone called there? It was like Kakulus Rift, So that was a fun gag, I think. And this is more like there is this division between these home video type entries in the short film and these like more serious ones. Maybe
this one's definitely catering to the audience with the themes there. That's
it is like this running beer like entry in the short film, I think. Works to some degree, I think.
Okay, we have seen this kind of stuff before at Assembly, but this is well done. It's a certain type of a film, but it was well done. The quality is about the same throughout the film, so they didn't have an insane hurry in the end, at least I can tell. So it's a humor piece and a nice one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, then last entry number 5, the live footage and some add-ons set, which was I can't remember the names of the entries, apologies, but entry number 5 with the dinosaurs at the start.
TIMEOUT.
TIMEOUT,
yes.
That was the one. So, again, live footage, but this time with some added effects there. What did you guys think about this one?
Well, the quality maybe wasn't that solid throughout the film, so you could see that some of the effects were done in more of a hurry than the others. But the moment he showed the pony convention thing, this kind of became my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who could say no to that?
I think the changes in camera quality was because they needed to do slow-mo for those parts, and they didn't have a good enough camera to do that with. Or their better camera did not have that sort of functionality.
It's a very long film.
It's very long, and I like that it didn't have any dialogue. It was purely with the text, or with the mood, or with its visual storytelling at its finest. And I think that the shots were very nicely framed. There was the screenplay, or overall like the camera angles and everything was thought out, or at least it seemed like that. 3 weeks deadline productions, and yeah. I really appreciate short films that don't require any dialogue because the story speaks for itself.
A lot of camera, well, I don't know camera tricks, but different camera angles and footage tricks were used to make this one at least. So a lot of camera work included. All of these car shots I was seeing here. And
yeah, I was expecting after the exhaust gas effects were done, I was expecting that the cigarette would make as big clouds as the exhaust, but it didn't. I was a bit disappointed in that. But the fast food stuff and every funny scene after that was pretty nice, and there were these like Back to the Future, kind of the car transformed into the Back to the Future car and then went to the past, and that was kind of nice.
Actually, I want to bring up one thing that you just mentioned, the exhaust effects and effects overall in this one. What did you think of the very sporadic use of effects, added CGI effects on this film?
In the beginning, they looked really nice. I was like, oh, that's quite pro-looking. But in the end, the dinosaurs were just sort of slapped on. And I was like, oh, they ran out of deadline.
You can see the hurry.
But the smokes and everything else were kind of cool, and like.
I was kind of left expecting more effects after the start, and then there were just a few effects here and there put out through.
Yeah, I got the same feeling that there should have been more effects.
Yeah, maybe they should have used more, but I don't know. It's a good film overall anyway, so maybe it works as it is.
And the brownie thing is current, and it works.
Okay, wrapping up, do you guys have any closing comments on this year's compo?
We had a wide range of things here, again, as for all of the compos we've had so far.
Really surprising that there's no 3D this year, like wholly 3D.
Yeah. The real-time rendering thing was the only CGI that there was really. And I would have liked to see more, but there weren't.
And I think maybe there was a bit of a lack of entries this year as well. Only 5 entries on the big screen. So, but maybe we'll see more entries and more 3D next year, I hope. But good combo, nevertheless. Thank you guys for visiting the studio. This was the short film studio, and enjoy the rest of the parties, and see you guys later. Thank you for coming.
See you.